Something I wanted to do since fitness and working out was kind of a hobby of mine. I kind of wanted to pursue it a little bit more as a career.
Moved to the U.S. and we were living in St. Louis in 1991, and I started going to this local gym, and they said, hey, you should be, I got into step aerobics, and they said, oh, you should be a instructor. So then the person that was teaching started coaching me, and then I got licensed to teach, and that's how it all started. So
I had friends that wanted to get in shape, and they said, well, Kelsey, you do aerobics, you want to teach us? And I started teaching in the ballroom in the Heritage Residence Hall. It started out just like 5 friends, and it just gradually grew until I had like 20 people 3 times a week up in the ballroom, just doing it for free, doing it for fun.
And so I got into my field because all throughout high school, I was in athletics. I did the JROTC program, and so in college, I didn't want it to stop. I actually wanted to pursue more physical fitness.
I did it because I love to dance. That's the only reason why I do it. I mean it's good because it's a fitness workout, so I work out too. But for the most part, it's just I love to dance.
you get into that beat, and you can let go, and you can either push yourself harder to do it because there's nothing in your mind and you accept the fact there's the vocabulary.
In a way, it's almost like entertaining while you go instead of just being stuck with your head. It's a distraction, it's a motivator. It can make it a lot more fun.
Music gives you that drive you kind of need, because a lot of the times people will go to the gym, but if you're alone but you have music, it gives you a chance to push more into your workout.
Music that you like, you have music that you enjoy, music that relaxes you. It, like I said, it blocks everything else out, so you just don't think, you just listen to the music.
Kind of the hard rock, or new metal kind of genre. I kind of enjoy the texture of every instrument that's played in the genre.
Mostly pop, hip hop, a little bit. Actually, I really like working out to like classic rock. They have good beat. They tend to be pretty energizing, both energizing in like the lyrics and the beat, and like they have forward motion.
Upbeat type of music. If I'm running or if I'm spinning, I like the more soft, elegant type of music, and it's just for that push.
It has to be upbeat, or it has to be going to the whatever the tempo is. It has to be going to my running or my walking, whatever I'm doing, because I have to walk or run to the beat of the song because I get more into it. If not, if it's a slow song, I can't do it. In Zumba though, I try to just use the music that appeals to whatever my class is. So like here, I'm on a college campus, so I try to get the more hip songs, the more songs that are in, more popular artist songs. But when I'm back at home doing Zumba with some of the older ladies that I do, I have some of the slower songs, mellow songs, maybe old school songs that they know. So it just all depends. For Zumba anyway, it depends.
To be honest, I don't think so. It's more of just there for me to kind of concentrate on, other than just kind of working out. Especially if I start to feel pain or anything, it's just kind of there to take that away.
Moving, it keeps me energized. You know, it gives me that boost. Just different, and I notice too the different rhythms. I run differently. I perform differently. Okay. It just motivates me, and I like to pick that kind of music for my students because I can tell when there's something that's really they slow down and something is more upbeat. They like get into it.
I think so. Yeah. I have a lot of times where a song will come on during the class and people go, oh, I love this song, or people even, especially in my aerobics class, will suggest to me songs they want to dance to because it would make them excited. So yeah, I think it does.
I think it does. I think it gives them, Pilates is like soft movements. It's kind of like yoga. So the music I use is like slow R&B type of music, updated music, but it's slow. And I feel like it really gets them to relax their body, focus on their music. So I think it helps them in that type of way.
Yes, definitely. I mean, like I said, music, no matter what it is, it's a universal language. You know, it motivates you, it gets you in the groove. It blocks you out from whatever you're doing. You don't think, you just listen to the music, and it's just you and the music for the most part. Even during Zumba, I mean, there's a lot of people there, but if you're just, like for me anyway, when I'm just in tune with the music, it's like I'm not even in a class. I'm just dancing in my room or something because it just blocks everything out.
Different exercises.
Not really. I would say whatever's playing is typically the genre I start with, and I don't really change it. If I go do a certain exercise, I won't go, oh, I need to play a certain song. Or no, I would say no.
Zumba, definitely you get more of that Latin rhythm, and so you want to keep that. You want to be innovative, and in a lot of remixes are kind of fun because you can mix like a salsa with a reggaeton or something that adds that drum beat or something that's more gets your heart pumping. But then when you're doing Pilates, you want something soothing because you want them to hold that posture longer, and the breathing is very important. So, and then a lot of times for Pilates, you won't even have music because sometimes people get distracted, and so it makes it hard for them. And then it's the same thing like if you do water aerobics, for instance. I teach aqua Zumba, and if you have something that's just really mellow, it's just easy to just kind of be flopping around. Where you have something, okay, that's power in the movement, so you want them to move that water, push, and really engage those muscles. So you want more.
Absolutely. I play in. I have different music for like cool down and slower dances and stuff. I like to, if we're doing something like sit-ups, I want to keep it a very defined beat because we're going to go up, two, down, two, up. You know, it's going to go with the music. So that's really important that students can hear that. And then in spinning, if we're doing like a really slow, hard climb, I like to do a really like pump-up song. Like usually some sort of slow like rap song or something. There's definitely a certain kind of song I look for that.
Yeah, for my Pilates class, when I want them to do a relaxation or just lay down, close your eyes, relaxing, I tend to choose, I choose songs, but without words, so that they're not focusing on trying to sing and just focus on their body. But Pilates is different from Zumba, so if you're in a Zumba class, it's more upbeat, you're dancing. In Pilates, it's more elegant, soft, and slow. So I would say the workout can get tedious and hard, but for Pilates, you usually use elegant music.
Let me start off with, for Zumba, we have different, different parts of Zumba, because, you know, there's the warm-ups, then there's the regular songs, then your high-intensity songs, and then there's your cool-downs. So usually for me, anyway, for my warm-ups, I like to do more of the, it's upbeat, but it's more, the tempo is a little bit more slow, but it's just to get you warm up, get your body stretched out, and then when we get into it, I get more of the high intense songs, the faster songs, you know, the songs that really push. And then for the cool downs, it's real, just slow songs, mellow songs for them to relax, for them to just cool down. You know, you don't want to play too upbeat tempo songs or like too hardcore songs, because then they're not going to be cooled down. You know, the point of the cool down is for them to relax, for them to breathe, for them to stretch out, and not to dance, just to relax and loosen up their body again and get their heart rate back down.
We can. There was an instance where we did change the music to more of an upbeat kind of, I'd say more today, like modern pop. And
Yes, what happens like with Zumba specifically, I will ask them, you know, especially if it's a group of people that have been taking my class for a long time, sometimes they will send me like on Facebook, they'll say, hey, look at this YouTube video of this song, or this is a new song. And they say, oh, can you put choreography to that song? Yes, definitely. They, you know, it makes it more fun for them because they're like, oh yes, I really like that song. And then they want you to do it over and over because they really like it and they really get into it.
Awesome.
I ask people for suggestions. It's rare that they actually give me suggestions. It's I get more suggestions for dances than in spinning, just because. So for the dances for my aerobics class, I make up routines and we do like 12 routines throughout the whole term. So it's very intentional about the song. I don't just choose whatever song and do it. So this song is fun. People like this song. While spinning, I play different songs every time. So the music really doesn't matter as much. But yeah, I love when students have ideas. Sometimes they say a song and I'm just like, oh man, I don't want to do that. But in general,
Yeah, most definitely. I always ask if you guys don't like my music, or if you would like me to add something. I tell them to come and give me your options. But most definitely, I want them to be comfortable. It's for them. The workout is for them. So.
Most part, yes and no. I mean, with Zumba, we do have like a formula, for so to speak. We have to follow. The way it works is it's supposed to be like a ratio of 7 to 3. So like for every 3 regular, or like for every 7 Zumba songs, we can have 3 any songs. You know, as Zumba instructors, we get CDs every month, and how it works is how it's supposed to work is that we're supposed to take. Our list is supposed to be 70% Zumba music, so whatever that we get on the CDs, and then 30% can be any song of our choosing. For here at the Wellness Center, we want to make sure the song is family friendly. There's not inappropriate, no swearing, that sort of stuff. But for me, I feel like I have to appeal to my audience. So like for these students that I teach here, there are a lot of college students, so they want more of the songs now. They want more hip hop songs. They want more upbeat songs, more, like I said, more artist songs. So I ask them for suggestions. Sometimes I take it into consideration. I do some of the songs that they ask, but for the most part, before I even let them know that I'm considering it, I have to listen to it, make sure like that it's clean, it's not too bad, it's not too fast, not too slow, kind of that sort of thing. And then if I like the song, then I start to choreograph around it.
Maybe when they reach a plateau, like, or maybe when a day where they don't want to come in, and then maybe a certain song comes on and they get pumped up about it. So I would say maybe if, it depends on their mood, maybe on the day.
When is something that they enjoy listening to? The same way, I teach senior strength classes, and it's interesting because when I started teaching, the previous instructor had a lot of 50s and 60s music. I didn't have any of that, so I kind of used my 80s, stuff, and eventually I'll bring in a little swing or something like that for them. But one day, one of the students came to me and said, "Hey, I really like your music. It just keeps us moving. I'm so tired of that old stuff."
I think when it helps people feel positive about the workout and about themselves during the workout, when it keeps them excited, keeps them going, makes them feel happy. I think it can be something. This is kind of a sad example, but something as simple as a song ending. If it's a song that they're in a longer routine, a longer part of the workout, that's pretty high intensity, and then knowing that song's coming to an end and then something else is gonna come on, it's gonna mix it up and help them keep going.
When it's starting to get hard, that's when I think music comes in and reminds them of why they're doing the workout. So I start off with less intensive workouts, but during the middle it gets hard, and I kind of encourage them, and at the same time I don't try and speak a lot so that they can listen to the music. And I feel like that's when it comes into play, when it's getting hard and they need the extra push.
Peak that high point with that high intense song, even though it's so much intensity, they're so loving it. They're loving the beat, they're loving the tempo, and they're just going for it. They're going 240, and it's, as a Zumba instructor, it's nice to see that people are enjoying what you're doing and you're sharing with them.
For a while, I didn't listen to music while I worked out because I'd get distracted by it. Because I would, if a good song came on, I would sit and listen to it instead of working out. So.
You won't help them if they're not in the mood to exercise. I mean, no matter what you put in, or they're stressed, or they have other things going on in their life.
I think when it's just not a song somebody likes, and that happens sometimes. Sometimes I can tell people are just like not feeling it, and it's always like, dang it, that was a bad choice. And also when it doesn't fit what we're doing. Like if I accidentally choose a song that has the wrong beat for what we're doing, it can make people get off.
For me, for personal experience, I feel like when you're relaxing, or when you're trying to forget about the worries, forget about the day's work, when it's in your ear all the time, you want to hum to it, or you want to sing along to it, and that can lose focus on relaxing in my class, because Pilates you do relaxing movements.
Where you're doing songs that either nobody likes, nobody knows, or that's just not their style.